Hey guys, it's Ethan here with Red River MotorWerks. Today we're going to be installing 2 lift kits on the C-Boys TRX giveaway trucks. This will be the first truck to receive the lift kit. This is the Eibach Pro-Lift Kit, just the coil springs. Should be a pretty straightforward install, even if you are a weekend warrior and you don't have a large set of tools or a 2-post hoist, you'll still likely be able to install this kit. The white TRX, we're going to do the kit install on. We're going to do the board here. Kind of underwhelming, short, small tires here. It still looks awesome. We're going to be doing a deep dive installing the Eibach Pro-Lift Kit on this white TRX. Got the black one done already. It's a pretty simple install. You could likely do this in your garage with a basic tool set. No 2-post hoist required, although it is preferred. Definitely makes it easier. This is heavy stuff, heavy equipment. You have to be safe and mindful of what you're doing, but definitely a simple job. All we're doing is replacing the coil springs in the front shocks and in the rear of the vehicle. We'll give you close-up shots of that later in the video. We'll give you some more detail. Here you go. Let's get these wheels off and we'll get you some up-close video of what's going to be changing. Okay, we've got the wheels off. I'm going to bring you guys close up to just give you a quick rundown of what's going to come apart, what we're changing. Like I said before, it's very simple. Honestly, if you've done any sort of mechanical work, you can likely do this job. There's a few somewhat special tools that most people wouldn't have in their toolbox. Either you could bring the shocks into a shop, have them swap them out for you once you get them out, or call on a friend to help you. So here we go. Okay, so this is what we're looking at here. All we're changing is this coil spring. It's just a taller coil spring, maybe a little stiffer. We're not raising this thing super tall, so which is kind of nice, a little different than the last giveaway truck we did. The Denali, it was a lot more intensive kit. That was a longer install. This install will maybe take you 2 to 6 hours, depending on your skill level and your tool set and whatever else you might be missing or not have. So I'll walk you through basically what we're going to be removing to get those coil springs out, or the entire shock out. Because as you'll see, these actually have remote reservoirs, which is kind of cool. These trucks are awesome. The shocks are super badass, but it is an extra step. Nothing really too crazy though. So, first things first, we would normally disconnect sway bar links, but on this truck it's super easy to just drop the entire sway bar. It rests nicely on this undershield. It's 2 easy bolts. Don't have to worry about sway bar links spinning. I believe they're 15mm. Pretty basic. Next thing I would be doing is removing the 21mm on the tie rod end and the 21mm on the upper ball joint. Those will come loose. The knuckle will fall forward. I use a caliper hanger to rest it on the upper control arm so it's not pulling super tight on the CV axle, but it really won't cause any damage. One of the next steps is to remove this undershield. It's just a group of 15mm bolts. Just drops down. That's just to gain access to the remote reservoirs and the electrical connectors for the shocks. At that point, you'll be ready to take out the lower bolt, which is a beast. That's a 30mm bolt, 30mm head, and there's a little bit of a secret trick to get the actual lower mount out of the control arm. And then 3 nuts on top, and it will basically come right out. So you guys will see that now. Okay guys, here we are. got a little bit of it torn apart. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of just what I've done so far and give you some details on that. All I've done is remove the front skid plate. Show you that. There's a few bolts. They are 16 millimeter. I think I misspoke before I said 15. They are 16 millimeter. Also, that front skid plate is heavy. If you're doing this at home, be careful, get a buddy, whatever you gotta do, thing's heavy. Like I said before, 21 millimeter, 4 bolts for the sway bar, 15 millimeter bolts. Okay, next steps are to get this huge bolt out, the lower mount, and the upper nuts off of the strut. All right, here's a little underskirt view of the shock reservoirs. Pretty, simple mounting spot, very easy to access. All it is a single 13 millimeter bolt, 2 electrical connectors, and these will come right out. Just like that, the shock reservoirs are dismounted, and we can move on with removing the shocks. Okay, moving on to the upper shock mount. 3 16 millimeter bolts. This is a really good wrench to use. Okay guys, here's a little quick tech tip that you're gonna need if you're installing this kit. You might be going through this quick, you might not pay attention, but these coil springs are passenger and driver side dependent because they're different lengths. That is obviously important. You have to make sure you put them on the right side. So we're gonna get these swapped. I'll show you the final product. Okay, there it is. I won't go into the exact details of how you're gonna get that spring off. If you aren't comfortable with doing that, do not do it yourself. It's under a lot of tension. You could potentially hurt yourself or the equipment or anything else. If you aren't comfortable doing it yourself, have a professional do it. You could probably bring it to any shop and they'll swap the coils for you, but do it safe and do it right. One more quick little tech tip. When you're removing these struts, you'll see this is the only one with a flat side on it. That one's circular, flat. You're gonna want to line that up with the outer side, the side that's pointing out towards the outside of the vehicle. That is the only way the strut will be mounted to the upper part, the upper strut mount. All right, strut's back in. Super simple, like I said, there's really not a lot to this. I've got loosely upper control arm installed, we'll tighten that. Loosely tie rod end, we'll tighten that. One little tip on this bushing is able to be pried out. It will be wedging the lower shock mount, so it'll be tight to remove. You'll want to do that before you remove it, but after it's done, it will just tighten down and give a good clamp on that lower mount. Nuts are on. We'll hang the shock reservoir and it'll be done on this side. All right, there it is, both sides done. Undershield's back on, everything's back together and tight. Now let's move to the rear. Okay guys, we're at the back of the truck now. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna do it kind of on the floor here. It's a little safer with the amount of tension this rear axle is under. Letting the springs loose is just, I feel better about doing it on the ground. So basically we're gonna remove both lower shock bolts. We're gonna remove the trailing arm bolt and loosen the upper side of it. We're gonna lift the truck to separate the body from the rear axle. Springs will be clamped and removed. New one's installed. Simple as that. Okay, here's a little look at the halfway point between the rear springs. Got the body fully extended. You can see how extended that rear spring is. Super long. If you've got a coil spring compressor and you try and do it while the spring is fully compressed, you likely won't have enough room to release the tension on your coil spring compressor because the spring is too tall. So, got the trailing arm link loose, both shocks are loose and they just hang there. So now we can just compress the coil springs just a little bit. They'll slide right out, new ones will slide right in. All right guys, both of these trucks are done. You have yet to see the white one on the ground. I've got it in the air. Let's lower it down and see what it looks like. All right guys, here they are, both done. Ram TRX's Eibach Pro-Lift Kits installed, wheels and tires as well. They turned out awesome. It's a super fun project. They completely transformed the look of the trucks. I mean, they were aggressive already, but they look 100 times better now. Super fun project, like I said. I'm excited to see what the boys have in store. This can't be the only mods they're doing. I don't know what else they're doing, but this can't be it. So that's exciting to know. The trucks are awesome as is. Who wouldn't want a 700 horsepower truck? Be sure to enter their giveaway. Like our video, subscribe, follow along for more videos similar to this one, or comment below what you guys want to see more. If you'd like the more in-depth videos, any other ideas, let us know in the comments.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe and like a video.